Ah, Italy, a beautiful land of history, vineyards, and fine cheeses. And apparently, Kentucky cured tobacco. We're smoking the Toscano Original today on TCN. Accidentally leaving Kentucky tobacco out in the rain, to becoming a symbol of Italian independence, to having one of the largest female workforces before World War I, to 200 years later where the company still makes the cigars the exact same way. Toscano truly stands the test of time with this one-of-a-kind cigar, and I can't wait to smoke a piece of history. This guy features a Kentucky fire-cured wrapper, no binder, and a mix of Italian and fire-cured tobacco from Kentucky. Going over the review, he smoked the entire thing and said what notes he was getting, but he gave us a dry puff, so how about we look at that? Looking over the review, he says that he got leather, anise, and burning wood from the dry puff. And going over the notes he caught, he had gotten wood, burning wood, licorice, oregano, red pepper, and a subtle sweetness. The reviewer gave the Toscano Original an 88 out of 100. But how about we jump into the dry puff and see what we think? Starting off the dry puff, I am only tasting the fire cure off of this guy, which is very pleasant, but is really the only flavor profile I'm getting out of it. But how about we jump in the flavor profile throughout the entire stick, and when I'm done smoking this, I'll come back and tell you. Alright, speaking of flavor notes I caught during the smoke, I got a lot of that really nice fire-cured tobacco flavor, on top of some really good sweetness and a little bit of wood. Jumping in the ranking, I'm going to have to give this guy a 68 out of 100. I think the tobacco is good, but everything else is working against it, and we'll be going over that in notes. Construction on this thing is rock hard, unfortunately. I often chew and ruin the end of my cigars, but this one was not affected by that at all. The burn wasn't the worst, but I did find myself having to fix it a good amount of times. And the draw was, it was like sucking a thick milkshake through a small straw. I have a little bit of a headache after it. Price-wise, I've never seen them around in the brick and mortars, but I see them going online for around the $6 range. Is this noob friendly? I'm going to say no. I think the tobacco's there, but I think everything else is working against it. It's too hard, the draw is too rough, and the burn is too uneven. You're going to end up canoeing. Going over review comparisons, I gotta say it's average, because I tasted some of the notes that he talked about, but at the same time, I didn't get any of those weird notes like oregano, red pepper, or licorice. The cigar's got a really interesting history though. I'll be linking that down in the comments, but for any more final notes, I gotta say that I think smoking this cigar is a little bit of an experiment, and I think you can find much better fire-cured cigars somewhere else.
Hey, Past Sam, this is Future Sam in the notes section. So I'm smoking another one of these Italian cigars, the Toscano Originale. I'm smoking this guy. It's from the same company, it's from the same sampler pack that I picked up that first one from, and I gotta say, well, it still is like hard like a rock. This one's draw isn't as bad. And I have to say there's one thing I kind of appreciate about this stick is usually when I go on these Wednesday drives, I'm about done with the cigar by the time I make my snack stop. But I found that this guy has smoked real nice and long, stays lit. So I think maybe I might have been a little bit rough on that cigar. It might have just been a bad cigar on my end. But I gotta say, give these a try. If you want a nice long smoke, go for it.
But hey, that's all I got for this time. So why don't you like, subscribe, go down in the comments, tell me if you agree or disagree with me. If you ever had this cigar before, I'd like to know. And I'll see you guys next time.